Okay guys, I got cut off there on the last video, but anyway, what I was saying was that was 500 wet sanding, and now I stepped it up to 1,000 wet sanding, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit it real quick with 1,500. You won't see a lot of difference right yet, but I'm gonna try pausing it and go 1,500 and then go up to 2,000. Like I said in the last video, you could actually polish this right now with a little buffing wheel, and it would look great from a distance, but up close you would see all those little scratches. So, and again, this is just so far on this swing arm. I mean, I've only spent a little over an hour or something, you know, working on it. But I'm only doing this one spot for the purpose of the video. That's the third time I said it. All right, stay tuned. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so stepped it up to 1,500. Now that's about maybe 1, maybe 2 minutes of sanding, wet sanding. So, and you can really start to see, again, you could polish it right there, but we're going to go to 2,000, and I would go to 3, but I don't have any. So note to self, check your supplies before you start your job today. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step it up to 2,000, and then I'm going to try to film while I do a little quick buffing so you can see a lot of those scratches coming out. All right, so let's step it up to 2,000. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are, about 2 minutes later. Just a little 2,000 wet sanding. And man, if you can go 2,500 or 3,000, definitely do it, because it saves a lot of time, you know, when it comes to polishing. So anyway, this thing acts funny when it's, I don't know why it doesn't focus better than that. Something about when you get close to that stuff. So anyway, that's the sanding. What I'm going to try to do real quick, I'm going to have my fingers all in the film and everything else, but in the video rather, film, yeah. I don't use film anymore. Tells you how old I am. So anyway, I'm just going to drop down here Indian style, and here, let me scoot this over. Now what I got right now is, like I said before, this cheap ass little Harbor Freight polishing kit I got for like $5, and it comes with the buffing bar, polishing bar, and then 2 different little things, and I just got it on the end of a drill. Okay, and I'm going to start out with this buffing compound. Now I'm doing this one-handed. I don't have anybody filming me right now, but basically what you do is just run your buffing wheel in there, get a little compound on there, and that's like a another grit, a higher grit of sandpaper, basically, is all it is. And you're going to work your way, sorry about the jerking, but scooting around here, you're just going to work your way up just like you do with the sandpaper. So bear with me. I'm going to have to put this block down over here beside me where I can get the drill on it, and going to get a little bit of polish on it. So yeah, and then I keep hitting the camera. So this is really going to suck, this video, but hang tight. Alright, might have got a little too extra on there, but anyway, it's all for the purpose of the video. Okay, again, I usually would have 2 hands. Sorry, I'm scooting my butt around on a piece of carpet while I'm doing this. So let me see what I can do. I'm going to try one-handed. I usually use 2 to control it, but you'll see what happens here. And just don't let it sit too long. And again, this is, you can get a lot better piece of equipment to do this. I'm on the cheap and on the quick, and this is what you're getting. So, but you'll see it doesn't take much. I mean, a little bit of time and a little bit of effort goes a long way on your bike or whatever it is you're working on. But sorry, I don't know how this thing's focused, but I'm trying to watch I'm watching the drill instead of the screen. I should be watching the screen so you can follow along. But now again, this is just the buffing wheel. This is actually rough, and then I do the polishing wheel, which starts to bring it out. And you're basically still sanding it, just minutely. And as I learned, it doesn't pay to get in a rush. It just takes a while. It's all about time. Lots of time. The more time you put into it, the better it comes out. All right, I'm going to stop for a second because I don't even know if you're hearing me. So you see what happens there? Yes, look, you can start to see my reflection. Ah, beautiful. But anyway, you can start to see what's happening. Okay, that was 2000 grit sandpaper, and there is just a rough buffing. And of course, like I say, if I got real close, yeah, of course you can't see them now, but if I'm trying to get it to focus. There are tiny, tiny little minute scratches still in there. They're kind of hard to see, but obviously you can see them, but see that difference? So anyway, I'm going to polish it up real quick. I'm going to pause it, and then I'll come back. So hang on. Just this section I'm going to do. Okay, I'm back quicker than what I thought, but what I wanted to try to show you is, look, you can see way back there, see all my junk laid on the floor? Hey, what I'm trying to show you now, if I can get it to focus, is I actually got too much compound on. And wow, man, that thing is like really messing with the camera. And what you can see is these little streaks. There we go. See them? All over the place. That's because I got, oh, look at that thing. Trying to focus. It don't know what to focus on because it's reflecting so much. There you go. See them little streaks up and down? That's that polishing compound. And I got too much on it. And now I'm going to pay the price because it takes a little while. You can wipe it off, but if you try to wipe it with a rag, it'll actually scratch that. You want to actually have to high-speed buff it out. So now I'm going to have to buff a little bit harder. Look at that going in and out of focus. That's crazy. Anyway, sorry, stay tuned. I'm going to buff it up real quick, and I'll be back. There we go. Look at that. Now you can see them. All right, hang tight. Okay, everybody. I'm glad you could join me today here to witness my train wreck, because although you're thinking, wow, that looks awful shiny, in the process of trying to hurry up and shoot the video with one hand and everything, if you look really close, it's probably hard to tell now, but I got way too much compound on there. Like I said in the last, you can see those little, see, it looks like I got leprosy, but it's actually on that swing arm. So anyway, I'm going to cut this short because I got a bunch of buffing I got to do now to get all that stuff out of there. But anyway, yeah, that just goes to show you what you can do a little bit of time. So I'm extreme close up. Yeah, doesn't work real well. The reflection makes it have a hard time focusing. Talk right. Anyway, I'm going to back up here so you can kind of see. All right, like I say, I just kind of did that easy section for the purpose of the video, but I've got all this to do, everything that, you know, it gets chain guard and all that. I'm not sure if I'm putting a chain guard back on yet. I'm trying to decide another way, but I got to do the rest of that swing arm, that hub, and I want to get up in there a little bit, and then on the back side, back here, I want to get that, and of course back in here, I want to get all that polished up. I still got the forks to do. I got a lot to do, so again, I just wanted to, you know, maybe shoot a little tutorial for some of you and show you a little bit of time. I've been working on this for a couple hours, and that's the results. So, you know, you can just probably buy one, but you know, you like working on your own stuff, and you know, you want to add a little value to your bike or whatever it is that you're working on. A little sweat equity goes a long way. So, again, there you go. It's not done yet by any means. You'll see it when it's finished. But anyway, I got so much to do, so you guys you got to get out of here and let me get back to work. So anyway, peace out.